welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. Thanks for being here. Today we're going to do an AMRAP style workout, which is what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, which means we're going to, AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible or as many rounds as possible. So that means we're going to set the clock for 4-minute intervals, and I'm going to give you 2 exercises and a number of reps for each exercise. And you're going to just roll through those exercises as many times as you can in the 4-minute interval. So if I tell you you're going to do 10 burpees, 10 push-ups, you're going to just do your burpees, do your push-ups, and then go back to the beginning and start it over and just keep starting over until you get to the end of the interval. I'll try to give you some mile markers along the way so you know where you are. And we're going to use light weights. So if you have a set of light weights and you're watching this on video, or you want to grab something else like laundry detergent jugs or gallon jugs, now is a good time to pause and go grab those things. We won't use them for everything, and a lot of the things can be modified to do without any weight at all. Just one other item. So I'm nursing a knee injury. So if I'm not doing something, that doesn't mean that you have to stop. And if I modify, you don't have to modify. So just keep doing your own thing, and don't worry about what I'm doing. And we're going to start with a different warm-up today. So grab your weights, or you can do this with no weight at all. Totally up to you. So this is what I do in my own personal workouts for warm-up. We're going to do some Turkish get-ups. So if you don't like Turkish get-ups, you can just carry on with your own warm-up real quick. And if you haven't done Turkish get-ups before, that's okay, because I'm just going to talk you through them. So grab one of your weights if you want to join me for the Turkish get-ups. And you're going to start on your back. And I'm going to start with my weight in my right hand. So your right hand is up with the weight. Your right knee is bent. Your left leg is out down to the side. Your left arm is out to the side. So I'm going to walk you through this really quickly, and then we'll do a couple of these on each side. So what you're going to do is reach up towards the ceiling, get up onto your elbow, up onto your hand. You're going to lift up that hip, tuck the leg under, come to your knees, come on up. I'm gonna twist around to the front and like windshield wiper the left leg. Come on up. Great, and that's it, now you're up. So now we're gonna just go backwards. So you're gonna kneel down, twist to your right, and windshield wiper that back leg. Put the hand down, bring the leg through, and your hip's still up. You're gonna drop your hip, drop to your elbow, and then drop back down to your back, okay? So let's do a little press there with the right hand, press up, and we're gonna do that one more time. So a little bit faster this time, I'll still talk you through. Come up to the elbow, up to your hand, up to your foot, lift the hip, feed that left leg through, come on up, bring the right knee around front, and up. All right, so right back down, same way. So left leg down, twist around, down to your hand, bring that foot through, down to your butt, down to your elbow, down to your back, okay? So bring that right arm down, we're gonna do the left side. So I'm gonna twist this way so I can still face you. Left arm is up, so left knee is up, right leg is down and out, right hand is out. So you're gonna come up to your elbow, up to your hand, lift the hip, feed that right foot through, come on up, twist around to the front, and up. All right, so down with the right, twist that left leg around, bring that hand down, feed the leg through, down to the elbow, down to the back, and then do a little press with the left hand, bring it back up. So we're going up again. So up to the elbow, up to the hand, and bring the hips up, and then feed the right leg through. Come on up, twist that left knee around to the front, and bring it up, right? Again, down with the right leg, around, down to the hand, bring that foot through, down with the butt, bring the elbow down, and come back down to your back, okay? So let's do just one more on each side. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit warm. I feel like these are really good full body exercise. So let's do one on the right side and we'll go a little bit faster, and then we'll do one on the left side. So bring it up to the elbow, up to the hand, up to the foot, bring the hips up, leg comes through, come on up, twist, and up. All right, so down with the left, twist the right around, down to your hand, bring the leg through, down, down to the elbow, and back down. Okay, so I'm going to twist around so you can still see me. Switch hands. Your right leg's out, your left knee is bent. You're going to come up to the elbow, up to the hand, up, bring the leg through, twist around, and up. Good. So right leg goes down and back, twist that left one around, bring the hand down, leg comes through, down, down to the elbow, and all the way down to your back. All right, so hopefully you feel like that was a good warm-up. If you were doing it with weight, it should be. And if you want to practice your Turkish get-ups, you can always watch this on video and try again. Okay, so if you have to do any other stretching or any other exercises, go for it. So the first two exercises for our first circuit are going to be pop squats and excuse me, and overhead triceps. So the pop squats are going to look like this. Okay, so you can either bring your feet together or you can bring them kind of in front of each other like a little scissor kick. So you're just reaching for the floor, and I like to switch hands as I'm reaching. And then grab your weights. You can grab 2 of them, or you can grab just 1, and the weight's going to come over your head, and you're going to lift up. And from the front, your elbows are going to stay together. You want to make sure that your elbows aren't coming too wide. Keep them together and just lifting up. So we're going to do 15 pop squats and 10 overhead triceps. All right. So I'm actually going to move this. We're going to go for 4 minutes at your own pace in 3, 2, 1. So you get started. We've got 15 pop squats and 10 overhead triceps. Good. So again, don't worry about my pace. You can feel free to go faster or slower, whatever feels good for you today. Good. So again, you could do 1 or 2 weights. If you're doing 1 weight, I like to hold it at both ends of the dumbbell, but whatever feels good for you. Keep those elbows pretty straightforward. Close to your head. Good. And then right back to those pop squats. Good. Keep it moving. Just stay in motion. And you can always try the triceps with 2 weights and then bring it down to 1 weight if you need to. All right, keep going. Try alternating those hands. If you can't get all the way down to the ground, that's okay. All right, so you're under 2 minutes now, so well over halfway. Keep those elbows close to the head. So you want to also think about not flaring your rib cage. So you don't want to like arch your back really far. You want to kind of keep a straight back, keep the core tight. Good. We're almost there. All right, remember, you're trying to fit in as many rounds as you can. So abs are tucked in, protecting the back. Good, so you got less than 30 seconds. All the way to the end, we're almost there. I completely lost count here. And that's time. Nice. So stop there. All right, so next two exercises. We've got thrusters and bicep curls. Thrusters, you can also do these with just one dumbbell or whatever you have. I'm gonna do them with two, hopefully. So you're gonna just be shoulder width apart. We're going to squat and press up, okay? Squat, press up. So all one movement. Use the upward momentum to finish out that press. So we've got 10 of those, and then bicep curls. So just regular bicep curls from the side. You want to make sure that you're keeping, this is actually really important. Most people mess this up. Keep this part of your shoulder or your arm straight with your body. So you're not like swinging and moving that elbow around. The elbow is glued to your side. Pretend you have a really important piece of paper under your armpit and you don't want to drop it, okay? So 10 bicep curls, 10 thrusters, 4 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can do this with 1 or 2 weights, your choice, or you can hold the dumbbell at its sides if you're just doing 1 weight. Nice job. Good, now elbows are at your sides, nice and tight. So these are kind of hammer curls, what I'm doing. If you want to do the other ones where you flip your palms forward, that's fine too. Good, so hold on to those weights. Press at the top. Good. You could also alternate those bicep curls. I'm just always trying to give you ideas to switch it up and make it your own. You know, sometimes you need just a little break in between, and that's a good way to, alternating is a good way to do that. Takes a little bit longer, but you're still doing it. Great, so when you're ready for those thrusters, bring them up, sit back, use the momentum and press. We're not going for speed here, okay? I would rather you get in a good squat and a good press. So sit back with that squat, squeeze the glutes when you get to the top. Keep those elbows tight at your sides. And pretend like you have a really important receipt under your armpit for something that you need to return. And you don't want to lose it. It might be soggy at the end, but it won't be lost. Good, I'm checking the clock here. You guys keep going. Whew, this is a long one. All right, you got a little, just over a minute. Good, keep it moving. Hopefully your last bicep curls, they will be your last bicep curls here. Bicep curls are getting tough. Feel the burn there? Who knew the 10-pound dumbbells would feel hard? So I tell you in the beginning, you don't need anything heavy. All right, we're almost there. I lost my count. Woo. Let's check this timer. Oh, and it's done. All right, that's time. Nice work. All right, so for the next interval, you won't actually need your weights. So you can set those aside, make sure they're out of your way. Okay, first move is gonna be up downs with some high knees. So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna come all the way down to the ground. So chest down, stomach down. You're gonna come back up and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever, doesn't matter how many you do. All right, so you go down to the floor, come up, a couple high knees, and then down again. So you're gonna do 10 of those. And then we're gonna do push-ups with shoulder taps. So I'm gonna try and show you from the front. So I'm gonna start in a regular push-up. You're gonna go tap, tap, push-up, that's 1. Tap, tap, push-up, that's 2. You're just gonna do 5 of those, okay? They're harder than they look. So 10 up downs with high knees and 5 tap, tap push-ups. All right. In 3, 2, 1, we're going for 4 minutes. 10 of these is a lot, actually. And if you don't want to do the all the way down to the ground, you can just do a burpee. Just like that. Bring it out and in. And just do a couple of high knees in between. I don't really care how many. Just use the arms. Get the knees up. I think I'm on 9. Good. Then bring it down for your push-ups. Now you can also do these on your knees if you need to. So you just tap, tap, push up, or you can tap in a plank, tap, tap, bring it down to your knees, push up. A lot of shoulder action here. That's why we're only doing 5. I think that's 4. Good. Bring it back up when you're ready. Whew. Try to spring up right into that high knees. Using the arms. You're almost there. All right, keep moving. I'm going to check your time. All right, you've got 90 seconds left. No big deal. So again, you can tap, tap, do your knee push-ups, or you can do the whole thing on your toes. More power to you. Good. Whew. Okay. We got this. Stick with it. We're almost there. Remember, don't go by my count. It's almost always wrong. Ten is a lot. Keep it moving. Oh, 4, 3, 2. That's time. Whew. Okay. That was hard. All right, you will need your weights for this if you have them. If you only have one, I would actually recommend not using any weights for the first move. Wow, that was a cardio interval. Whew, okay, so here's what we've got. Skiers, which we've done before, but I'll show you, and then military press. So skiers, you've got 2 weights. I'm gonna try and show you here so you can see. You're basically, I'm gonna try and do it in slow motion. You're basically gonna like sit back, the weights swing out with momentum, okay? So they're just kind of like hanging at your sides. Your shoulders are not doing the work. So you're gonna swing forward, sit back, and swing them back and come up. So it's a little bit like a kettlebell swing. You should be primarily using your glutes. So when you sit back, these weights should really feel like a counterbalance. They're just swinging, sit back, come on up, and you're really using the glutes, hamstrings for that hip extension. So that's skiers. So you're gonna do 15 of those, and those will feel like a cardio move, promise. And then military press. So your arms are out pretty horizontal. You're gonna bring it up, press, and bring it down right about 90 degrees. So you don't wanna bring them down here, try and keep them elevated. And you're gonna do 10 of those, okay? 15 skiers, 10 presses. In 3, 2, 1. So you've got 4 minutes on the clock. So they're just swinging. This is actually one time where your weights are just going with momentum. Squeeze those glutes. Good. Really squeeze the glutes at the top. All right, we'll see about these 10 shoulder military presses, because I don't know about you, but my shoulders are really tired after all that we've already done. This is another area where you can alternate. Make sure you're keeping that elbow up. Or if you want, add a little push. All right. So your feet are about shoulder width apart. You don't want them to be right next to each other. And the hips should stop when your body is straight. So you don't want to hyperextend and lean the hips forward. You're just kind of stopping right there. Whew. I don't know if that was 15 or not. So again, you want to make sure that your rib cage is not flaring out. Tuck it under. Keep the core tight. All right, let's check your time. All right, so you're halfway. Whew. So it's like you're skiing. I've never skied, but this is what I imagine skiing to be like. I'm sure it's just this easy, right? Okay, so if your shoulders are on fire, like mine are, I'm gonna do just one weight here. You can hold it at both ends of the dumbbell and press up. Again, your core is tight, rib cage is not flaring. I think my shoulders are tired from things I did earlier in the week. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. All right, we've got less than 60 seconds. So last set, best set. Breathe. I like to breathe out at the top. Whew. All right, I'm going in for one military press again, or one weight. We're almost there. Finish strong. Whew. All right, that's time. Okay, what I didn't tell you in the beginning is that we have 5 rounds. Should have told you there are 5 4-minute rounds. So we have one more round. Okay. So we will need our weights for the second exercise. So set those aside. First one, call these like surrender jump squats. So how many of these? 10. Oof. I was feeling crazy when I wrote this. Okay, so surrender jump squats are gonna look like this. Now, you can feel free to modify this because it could be hard on your knees. So I might modify it, but hands are up on your head, which is why we call them surrenders. You're down on your knees. You're gonna come up, up, stay low, jump, down, down. That's it. Up, up, jump. So when you come to the top here, stay low, and then do your jump squat, and then down to your knees. Now, if those really do bother your knees, then you can just do regular jump squats. And if you want to add a little extra challenge, you can just kind of pause here at the bottom, hold for like 4 seconds, and then do your jump squat. Same thing, come down and pause. So whatever feels good for you. Or you can just do body weight squats, up to you. So Renegade Rows, I'm not sure that we've done these before, but I think we've done them inside of Woman Makers. You're basically down here in a plank, and you're gonna just row, row. Okay, keeping your body nice and straight. So you can also do these on your knees. I find it a little bit awkward, but it's totally doable. Just keep your hips down so your butt's not up in the air. You're gonna do 5 of those on each side. So like 10 total. So you're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2. Got it? All right. So how many surrender jump squats? 10 surrender jump squats and 10 total rows, or 5 on each side. In 3, 2, 1. And remember, this is our last circuit. So kind of everything you have left in the tank. Stay low. Whew. You can also modify the reps. So if you don't want to do 10 of these, your call. You can just do less of them and do more rounds. Either way, we're going to get the work in. I've completely lost count. I'm going to call that 9, and I'm going to call this 10. All right, now remember, keep your body steady. You want to try and maintain that plank so you're not rocking a lot. Hips stay down, body is in a nice straight line. Try and get that elbow up. Pull the weight up towards your armpit. Nice job. Okay, hands are up. Stay low. Whew. My knee feels good now, but who knows what it'll feel like later. All right, I'm gonna call that 9. Keep the hands up, it's tempting to drop them. And I'm gonna call that 10. All right, so you got less than 2 minutes here, so you're more than halfway. I'm gonna try these on my knees. So get those hips down if you're on your knees. Pull up towards the armpits. Again, still keeping the core nice and tight. And if you don't want to be down here on the floor at all for these, you can also do standing alternating rows. So bent over, which would look like this. Okay, your call. These again. Up, up, stay low. Down, down. You got it. We are so close to the end here. So maybe when you started your workout, you were cranky, like I was, and you didn't feel like doing it. But hopefully you're feeling better now. Glad you did it. You're gonna feel like a boss when you're done, and you can carry on with your day. I think that was 10. Nobody ever really regrets exercising. Stay steady. And that's time. Wow. Okay. So let's move our weights out of the way. I'm gonna bring my mat back out. We'll do a little cool down. All right, so let's bring it down to all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're gonna arch your back, look up, and then arch your back, look down through your knees, and again, other direction, and down. Let's do one more each direction. And down. Good, so bring it to a high plank. Lower yourself down. Hands are under the shoulders. You're going to press up, look up. So lift those hips just off the floor if you can. Squeeze the glutes, and that'll give you a good hip flexor stretch. Good, we're gonna send the hips back and up for a quick downward facing dog. So curl the toes under. Ooh. This is where you'll figure out if your hamstrings are tight. So let your head hang there for a second and just, wiggle it around. Pedal your feet if that feels good. And we're gonna walk it forward, back out to that high plank, and bring it down. Again, same thing, your hands are under your shoulders, and you're gonna bring it up. Lift the hip flexors up if you can. And this time we're gonna send the hips back directly over the heels, and open up your knees if you need to for a child's pose. And walk the fingertips all the way forward, open up the shoulders. Take a deep breath here. Good, let's bring it up and do one more quick stretch. So hands behind you, and you're gonna just reach back. Open up the chest. Lift the hands a little higher. Good, so shake it out, whatever stretches you need to do. So thanks for joining today, and hopefully we'll see you back here next week. And hopefully this is the hardest part of your day.